We're looking at a plus 18, I think, about to hit Flota in the face.
So many cards that you can't even see all of them.
My name's Grandmaster Coach, otherwise known as Coach. I've been your host the last couple times we've done these Uno broadcasts, and I'm excited to be back because we have a whole new slew of competitors that are going to be trying to battle their way to the grand finale here, and then also the grand finale in November. Instead of just doing this entire broadcast myself, I have to bring in one of my good friends, the other caster that's going to be bringing you all the action today. Welcome in Katie Bedford. Katie, how are we doing?
I am a wonderful, look, that explainer, incredible coach, doing an amazing job as always. But I'm really, really grateful to be here. I think it's going to be so much fun. We were taking a look at some of the competitors behind the scenes, and things are going to get real spicy today.
Let's take a look at the players and the bracket to see where everybody lines up and how they'll be moving forward. So here are all of our players. Now, again, they worked their way through the in-game qualifiers to make it here on the main stage. They battled against thousands of other players, and they were the top of their qualifier days to make it here. Now they've got to go through our live broadcast group stages that we're calling our qualifiers as well to make it to the semifinals. So you can see our players are grouped up in Group A, B, C, and D. And, well, we've got some great names. And all players can see who's in first and who's in second. They're going to try to play against it accordingly. They've got to get around. And Laura's got to get this discard all out, but it's going to have to draw. This is a tough spot as we swing around the map. It looks like Hef is going to be in first, leading the charge. The +2 can't be played. Katie, I think that's all they wrote. Hef taking the win at the final buzzer. And so far, nobody's been able to change it because everybody else has burned their wilds as well. Boom. Laura's not only on Uno, but also on 0 points in a perfect position to take this.
Yeah, an excellent position will put her at 2 wins. On top of that, already has an amazing score amount from that first win at 190, and there you go. Doesn't even need to get there, Coach.
Oh, great spot for Laura, great spot for Fuel. The question is, how fast can we play cards? Gets back to Laura. Elects to go ahead and go quickly. Finds 2 cards, still in first, though, with a 0 and 2. Incredible numbers, but Alex can play to a 0. A 0 to 0. This is going to be a close one. Laura and Alex tied on numbers. Reverses back to Laura, and I don't think she's going to have to play. It's tied at 0.
Wow. But there you go, Laura with those 3 wins on top, but also with the score on the right side as well. 385 was a comfortable lead over even second place for Hef.
We're going to be moving to Group B. So if we could kind of like zoom in over to Group B, I would love to kind of like take a look at this. You've got Goyard, you've got Big Daddy, you got Neo, and Poppy. Yeah, I think Goyard there is playing that wild really early because they think that Big Daddy could go out there maybe with a discard all that's yellow and another yellow card because Big Daddy was the one that changed it to yellow. But also green means they could discard all of those cards. And like, I respect the play. I respect the play from Goyard.
It's going to hopefully stay blue for Poppy if there's a top deck. And there we go. A discard all from Poppy. You know they were sitting there saying, please just stay blue. Now it takes it away. Neo sitting in second. And this is where you might see some of those filibusters waiting a time. Neo's in first. Can close it out. If it stays there with 2 seconds, we'll see Poppy can get anything done. Can you play a card in time? You cannot. It does not matter, Neo. And that is how quickly things can move, Goj, is that Neo is able to take it away in the nick of time.
Neo moves on with 3 wins. Poppy, their 1 win. And that 1 win with 5 cards being played at the same time is moving Poppy forward into the bracket. So let's take a look at it, Katie. We're going to see where they kind of filter into the semifinals. You're going to be seeing Poppy versus Laura in semifinals A, and you're going to be seeing Neo versus Hef in semifinals B. With 2 more groups to go, things are just starting to get heated up. Well, group number C, group letter C, whatever you want to call it, group C is ready to go. Let's hop into the gameplay as soon as we can and see all of the insane action. You've got Mihasha, you've got Flota coming in as the actual substitute this time around with Ash, Gogo, and Lily. These are the 4 players. These are official. These are locked in. And Group C is underway. Katie, you see it before I even have to say it. Everybody at home, you're probably seeing it too. We're looking at a plus 18, I think, about to hit Flota in the face. This is a tough draw with so many cards that can stack on top of each other. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Flota might be like, can someone else sub into this game? Because this round is looking real tough. so many cards that you can't even see all of them. And actually, great news for Lily. If it stays there, Ash will need to play that discard. You can get a discard all on top of that for the green, which it looks so good for Lily. You can stack that discard. But hey, it's Flota saying the game is discard all. Staying on green allows a few of these players to get down to low card count so quickly. Lily, just like that, an amazing discard art will allow Ash and Lily now to be sitting on that 2-card amount. But take a look. Flota will use one of those wild cards, changes it to blue. And, well, if you're Lily, you say, happy to do that. I am now on a win condition, wild with a +4. But the skip is huge. Another skip comes in. But that's going to be Flota again. Drops the wild. Gets the first place. Black. What is happening? Those back-to-back out of Flota. Those discard alls doing so much work, Mihasha, on a potential Uno here. We will see the +2 get played, and Mihasha says, thank you very much. You know what? We'll go ahead and call it.
Huge yellow change forces a +2 on a Mihasha. That will be stacked. That means Lily's out of the equation, and it's still on green, and I don't know if it'll be changed. A green comes through. Ash Gogo grabs the win with the reverse. A massive victory. Congratulations.
But it is going to be Ash and Mihasha with those wins. Mihasha getting it over that tiebreaker with Flota, because look at that score amount as well. 390 over 171 will send them on into the semifinal.
All but 2 slots have been filled into the semifinals. A chance at the grand finals and a chance at some cash. Everybody kind of biding their time, waiting to see who the final 2 players will be. We see Ash Gogo go up to the semifinals A to battle against Laura and Poppy. And then we see Mihasha joining semifinals B with Hef and Neo. Group D, ready to rock and roll. Misty, Player 1, Tori, and Joey. Katie, game number 1 underway.
No kidding. On top of that, it does also force Joey into that +2, which puts Tori into that first place with only 20 seconds left. But a quick discard all in for Player 1 are trying to deny Joy any potential here. A +4 will get played. It goes onto that yellow, but it's only 10 seconds, and Tori still holding on to that yellow potential here. And Player 1 is going to potentially maybe try and pull out that time. Alex not doing it. It's Tori saying thank you very much.
50 seconds left, and it's now chaos because action cards are being thrown out at the final moments, Katie. This is still anybody's game. Somehow, some way, this continues on when Joey almost closed out the entirety of Group D.
And he will be able to play this one, does have those +2s. But if you're the rest of the board, Player 1 says, no, I'm not even going to give Joey the chance. Joey will decide to throw down that green 7. Works out actually really well for it to go to green. May choose now to put down that 5, and now it's 2 +4s and a +2 for Joey. Is such a good position to be in right now. And we'll see, do you go with one of those wilds? You stick with that green, and now 2 wilds. Unless something crazy happens, it's going to be over. Joey should be able to get that 3rd, and there you go on that Uno.
Yeah, when you have 2 +4s and a green, they allow you to play the green. It's pretty much all she wrote. At this point, the only thing that can happen is exactly what Tori just did. You've got to try for the challenge because it's kind of your last straw. You're going to have to burn your +4 here and try to work it off of whatever color they have. And Misty would have to top deck draw a skip for that even to be a chance of Joey not to win. So Joey is going to take not only this map, but also the entire match in insane fashion with how many cards Tori has. That was a massive victory. Hey, math has been completed. Joey moving on in dominating fashion, but it is going to be Tori winning their one map just a little bit more handedly than Player 1. Fortunately, we're going to bid adieu to Player 1 and Misty, and Tori and Joey will be joining the rest of the players that have moved on to the semifinals. Let's take a look at the bracket and see exactly where everybody's lined up as our semifinals are ready to rock and roll. Laura, Ash, Gogo, Poppy, and Tori in semifinals A, and then Neo, Joey, Hef, and Mihasha in semifinals B. Some of these players, Laura, Ash, Gogo, Poppy, and Tori, they got a couple strategies. The question is, which one are they going to use as semifinals A is here and we're ready to play? I mean, compare Laura and Tori stacks. You think Laura should be in first, but a reminder, discard all, an action card worth 20 points.
But look at that. Look at the green that goes down from
my
Ash.
goodness.
Laura says thank you. You can skip me last time, but you won't skip me this time. Things did look a little dicey when some of those initial cards went down and Poppy took such a solid lead here. But we'll take a look now. Ash on that Uno with a +4, but that skip, oh no. Oh, there we go. Well, Ash says, thank you very much. Everyone in this neck and neck competition has in the last 3 seconds here, we're about to get those numbers, those first and second place indicators for these players so they know who is in the lead currently.
The green, though, means Ash wins this out of nowhere. Laura could have +2'd onto Ash to prevent them from winning earlier, but elect to play the discard all instead in order to get down in total card numbers. So that's kind of the trade-off sometimes, as we're seeing the biggest stack of the day. Is that a +18?
We saw another +18 before, I think. This is the second one we've seen.
2 players at 2 and 2 players at 4. Katie, we have 15 seconds left.
Take a look at that. Ash takes the lead with 13 seconds, has a 1 in their back pocket. And, well, it doesn't even matter because it stays as a blue. Ash says, thank you. That will be in 4. That will be my 3 wins. Ash Gogo guaranteed cruising on here into our final. And wow, what dominance realistically we saw out of Ash. The first game going Laura's way, Ash said, that's the only one you're going to get.
Here's the thing. If I'm Laura, I'm feeling pretty good about that because I'm also moving on to the grand finals. I am winning money. Here's that update. Ash, Gogo, Laura moving on. You can see their names over into the grand finals as well. So big ups to those 2 players. But the question still stands. Katie, will we see Neo and Joey moving on, or will we see a little bit of a shakeup and a little bit of an upset? So we talked about it. We predicted it a little bit. Joey, we've got Hef, we've got Mihasha, and of course, the chosen one, Neo. Who's going to come out on top? Semifinals B, it's underway. Katie, this could go either way, but that's what I was worried about. A 9 should falter into a 9. No one else has a red. Mihasha in a perfect position to win this if Neo elects not to play this wild.
But does exactly that, changes it back to that blue, which will potentially keep Hef actually as well. But you know what? Mihasha says, no, we're going back to a red. I'm closing it out on a red. So Hef not able to be put in that Uno position. So now, are you going to get a lucky top drag draw? Well, lucky for Mihasha, as you can throw down that skip.
Joey and Neo back and forth. The 2 previous winners. Now Hef in the mix with 2 cards left. But everybody has decently high numbered cards. If Neo can get rid of this red 9, in a good position to win. Katie, down to 15 seconds. Hef plays an Uno card, and it's a 9. Joey needed exactly that, and nobody was expecting Joey to be holding on to a high card. Look at Hef, though. Plays the red down to a +4 wild. Is going to get rid of their cards before Joey's going to be able to get there. That's the issue, and you can't do anything about it. That's the thing. When you've got a +4, there's only 2 things. We've seen it work once, and I don't think we'll see it again. You need a skip or a reverse, and Mihasha doesn't have it. It's going to make sure Hef can't win. Oh, wait. It's called a +6 stack, and he's going to throw a +10 on Joey. That is a massive victory for Hef. Look at Mihasha, a +2 in hand. If this gets to green, Neo's going to be feeling really good because they'll be able to prevent that win. But a yellow means Neo's still having to play because a skip comes through and Joey's going to be able to do at least something.
At least something. You are desperately trying to hold on. But, well, that +2 doesn't matter. Neo is finally on the board. And, well, Joey gets one as well. So he'll stay at a very happy
Look at Neo,
Uno.
though. Look at Neo. It's going to be a Neo win to take it 2-2-2 unless somebody can do anything about it, and they can't. Neo, the chosen one, when all hope is lost, has climbed his way to, I believe, the very top, by the way. Now Mihasha in trouble and down in the dumps. This is essentially all she wrote for everybody unless Neo plays the +4. And they do. They say, Joey, you better earn your victory. And Joey says, whoa, okay, I can't. Goes for the challenge, though. The perfect time for the challenge. Yes, Neo had a green. Yes, they were forced to play it. And because of that, Joey wins. Here's our final score, and actually really close between Neo and Hef, but it will be, of course, Joey moving on because of their 3 wins. And then between the total scores, Neo just eked out Hef by a little over 100 points. And Neo also moving on to the grand finale based on the tiebreaker. What a finish to semifinals B, and what a finish to semifinals in general, folks. Out of nowhere, the grand finals is right around the corner, and we're turning the wheel already. Look at our bracket here. Ash, Gogo, Laura, Joey, and Neo battling it out in the grand finals. At the very least, everybody walking away with a little bit of cash. best case scenario for Neo. You already get a wild out of Ash, keeps him out of the playing field, throws down a base wild, and you've got the +4 in pocket. This is an early Neo win. The chosen one coming out on top early, unless something catastrophic happens here with a top deck draw of a skip. And no, Joey's going to go ahead and change color and hope that's going to be enough. Of course, it won't. Neo, first map done and dusted, and barely over 60 seconds. Perfect circumstance to see the 8s get stacked and Laura having to draw there. It was a good call to wait on the +4 and a great time to play it. Neo knows what they're doing, goes to Uno and reverses into the discard all. This is textbook Uno mobile right here from Neo, and on death's door to take it to 2 wins. All they need is a little bit of luck with somebody changing it to yellow, and I'm not sure they're going to see it yet. Let's see if we can get a good top deck draw here for Neo in order to go to 2. Does get another green. Keeps green, but it's good for Laura. She's going to be kind of climbing her way back into the mix here, and Joey's pretty favorable as well. A decent yellow draw. If it goes to yellow, can surprise the competition, and it does. Neo gets every piece of luck afforded to them. Neo takes map number 2 and wins. One map away from closing this thing out in a blaze of glory. Laura is down to 2 cards here, so in kind of a dangerous spot. If you're not careful, Laura's going to sneak this win out of nowhere. Joey, he's like, okay, going blue. I need to get it off blue, but can I? No. I'm going to rely on somebody else to do it, and they may have just given themselves away. Neo goes for the draw to try to grab something to change color and doesn't get it. Look at the reverse, though, from Ash. A reverse back. It's staying in the mix, and the color has been changed. What looked like an assured win from Laura, all of a sudden, it's now on Joey's shoulders to win this. Being that it's green, a +2 means a +4, means a +6 in a win, Katie. What a string of events. Very well done.
Joey with 1 win has 211 points to Neo's 2 wins and 298. So if Joey can pull something out here as well with these +4s, and we'll see, does he elect to just pull out a +4? Does he want to challenge? No, just says we're going to go to blue. I'm going to use one of these wilds. Could very easily here take the lead, even if they're going to have tied wins with Neo. Laura, though, also chooses to play that +4, switches it over to that green, right? You have to do that so that Ash ends up with those 12 cards. But now you got to be careful if you're Joey, because you don't want it to stay on green. And well, Neo says you don't even have a chance to play that wild to change the color. Laura says, thank you very much, Neo. I will happily take that win. Yeah, Laura looks excellent as well. You have a discard all and a +4 at a Joey, which could potentially work very well in their favor. And now you throw down that yellow. We'll see what Joey elects to do. Does change it to a red. So now if you're Laura, when it gets back to you, if there's not a reverse for some reason, which why would there be? Well, it's going to head back over unless Ash hits the skip that Neo hit before to give Laura a win. Ash hits the skip onto Joey, gives him the win. Oh, Ash and Neo gotta be regretting their choices over the last 2 rounds, Coach.
Yeah, there goes all the yellows from Laura. Keeping it yellow is smart. Joey now probably knowing he's the only one with yellow. He's going to try to keep it here as long as possible. Everyone drawing means they're either not playing their wilds or they don't have them. Of course, we know it's the latter. Joey could crawl their way back, but he's going to have to get insanely lucky with the cards, and red's actually pretty solid. Can continue the train here to either skip or add cards to his opponents. Keep this thing alive. Watch out for Laura. If this goes green somehow, all of a sudden, done and dusted. Down to 1 final card and down to the last 60 seconds. Stays green. Joey with a dangerous move that ultimately costs him the victory. Laura comes out on top. And Katie, we've got 3 players sitting on 2 wins.
Laura's back in it, and I love it. Again, all of these wins, almost all of them realistically, or at least the last 3, Goj, have been someone else making a misstep or making a gamble that did not pay off for them. The 7 to match it from Laura, but no green here and no top deck luck this time around for Neo.
Laura out of nowhere, 20 cards to their name, down to
Come on,
Uno.
Laura.
On discard all. We were going to see a 0 at the very least. No! Oh, I was close. That was almost a win. If a top deck was not drawn there, Laura wins. 20 seconds left, Katie. We can see who's in first and second according to points, and we've got another play, and that's going to give the win to Laura. Laura is your Uno Mobile February Community Cup champion in 2023. Are you kidding me? Laura, the hot swinging, hammer dealing Group A champion, walks all the way to the grand finale and wins the entire thing. $3,000 to their name, 10,000 diamonds, coins, and otherwise, and an incredible, like, ego clout to tout. Unbelievable performance from Laura. Here was the final scoreboard. This is what's insane. Neo started out with 2 wins at the very beginning, but they weren't large enough. Look at Joey sneaking into that second place position to walk away with $1,000 to their name. A huge win, of course, for Joey. Joey, Neo, Ash, you all played fantastic, and you're all walking away with something. But Laura at the top with those 3 wins means Laura's walking away with the lion's share of the 5K. $3,000 and a lot of diamonds and a lot of coins. Congratulations again. Hey, we're not done here. We're done here today, but the next event is just around the corner, especially if you're trying to qualify. Not only is our next live show, the March monthly finals on March 17th, but you can get involved in the qualifiers just like that giveaway code said, on March 1st. Qualifiers start March 1st. Our live show, I'll be back right here, same place, same time on March 17th. Don't miss it. Put it in your calendar. Come have a blast with the community and see who wins the March finals. Now, folks, you might be saying, okay, March, I'm not going to be around March 17th. Well, hey, guess what? We've got a whole year of events that I'm going to be walking you through. February, today, you saw the winner come through. That was Laura and Joey that are going to be moving on to the November grand finale. March next month, we've got another one in April, May, July, August, September, October, and all of those winners will all come together for our November finals, the grand finale, battling it out for $10,000 at the end of the year. You can see those monthly finals live dates down at the very, very bottom. Come back, screenshot this, whatever you need to do. Put those dates in your calendar and come join us.